All right, folks. Hey, think I got another exciting video for you today. I'm going to use some numbers. I'm going into Portfolio Visualizer again. I'm going to share just a fact of what I learned after I retired, and it's related to your thought process and the impact on your assets in the accumulation phase and then in the decumulation phase. When you're taking money out of your portfolio, it has a different impact that I wasn't aware of. Worked out okay, but it's something that I think is very important, and I want to share it with you today. So again, I'm going to share my screen here. And we're into Portfolio Visualizer. I've got two screens here. So if you see me looking over here, that's what I'm doing. So this is going to go back to these funds that I'm using. It's only going to go back to 97, but this says 85, but it's going through current time 2024. I've got an initial amount of $1 million. I've got Joe's Bucket 3, which if you watch my previous videos, these are 7 managed funds. I'll link the other videos. The last, I guess this one and the previous 2 kind of all flow together. Different topics, but flow together a little bit. And I'm comparing that, my Bucket 3, 7 managed funds, and they're right here, and I'll list them in the show notes. But I'm comparing that to the total stock market, 82% the total stock market index fund from Vanguard, and then the total XUS fund of 18%. And there were both those are index funds. The reason I picked those percentages is I wanted that portfolio to be very close to the portfolio that I have in my managed funds. So I'll hit Analyze Portfolio. What we'll see here is when we go under exposures, what are you exposed to? Large cap growth, mid cap, all that. You'll see here from global XUS and then emergency markets, this is right at 18% in my bucket 3 and 13.3 and 4.79. That's right at 18%. So those are virtually identical. There are some differences in these portfolios. Mine has less large cap value, about the same large cap growth. Mine has more mid cap in it, almost 11% mid cap versus 6. And then another difference is short-term treasury, and that's associated with a balanced fund I happen to have in there. So let's take a look at this from a summary standpoint. And this, like I showed in a previous video, my managed funds, which this portfolio visualizer takes into account expense ratios, okay? Takes into account. So I pay like 0.66 or something like that expense ratio on my total fund. But in this period going back to 1997, I've owned these funds since 1987. So this was what's been, what I had while I was working in my 401k. I didn't pay a 5% sales charge on buying into these American funds. Didn't do any of that. Transferred that to my IRA. But basically 1% difference compounded annual growth rate over that time period. But what I want to point out is this Sortino ratio. Sortino ratio is the measure of downside variability compared to a risk-free asset like a 10-year U.S. Treasury. And you can see that higher is better. So 0.67 versus 0.83. So you got quite a bit difference. What's I can't do that in my head. Maybe 15% difference better and less stability, which is a big deal when you're decumulating. So keep in mind these numbers. It's almost 12 million. Let's say 11.9 versus 9.2. Okay, 11.9 versus 9.2. So that's like a 2.7 million difference. So let's go up here and let's take out money. So let's take out a fixed amount. I put in 5% or $50,000 a year. Going to take out of this portfolio adjusted for inflation. That's the only change I made. Okay, only change I made. So this is simulating you're retired starting in 1997. What happens? You'll notice that, oh, I did something wrong here. Something is wrong here. Contribute. Hit contribute fixed amount. I'm supposed to withdraw fixed amount. See? You got to look. One of the things I learned in engineering is always look at the result. If it doesn't make any sense, do it again. Withdraw a fixed amount. I'm multitasking here, trying to talk and make a video here. So that's the only change I made. Look at the dramatic change in the graph here. Again, this is my bucket, American funds, and this is the index fund with the two index funds, global and US. And you look, it's almost double. Almost double is in my bucket 3 versus this index fund that was selected here. And it really comes back to this Sortino ratio. The Sortino ratio. So when your fund goes, let's use dramatic results. If you have $1 million and you want to take out 5%, that's $50,000. If you drop it down to $500,000, say you have a 50% drop in the market, and you want to take out $50,000, that's 10%. So you went from a 5% withdrawal rate to a 10% withdrawal rate when you're decumulating. Okay, it's very important you understand decumulation. Stability means a lot, not just compounded annual growth rate that you're getting throughout the years. It's the stability. Taking money out when you're down really hits you hard. So that's what I was trying to point out here. Look at the dramatic difference. So when you're looking at portfolio visualizer to back test, look at some different funds, how they're doing, make sure you pay attention to that Sortino ratio. That Sortino ratio is a big deal. And I think that's what explains this. So if anybody's got any better understanding of this, this is what I've learned, but I'm still a rookie at this stuff, a Sortino ratio. I've never taken a class on that, but it's a big deal. Again, the expense ratio is already taken out. No, on these managed funds I got, it's already in there. Portfolio Visualizer takes that into account. I just thought you'd want to learn something I learned around decumulation is quite a bit different than accumulation in retirement. All right, makes sense? It's Joe out.